All right, let's dive into this. We're breaking down a seriously intense volleyball match, the NCAA semifinal between Nebraska and Penn State. This was a high-stakes game. The winner was going to the championship, plus a chance to etch their names in history.
You know, it's pretty amazing to think about. Whoever won this match, it guaranteed a female head coach would be crowned champion for the first time ever.
Sure.
Talk about a huge step for women in college volleyball.
No kidding. Over 21,700 fans were crammed into the KFC Yum Center to watch it all go down. The energy was electric. Okay, so getting into the match, Nebraska just came out swinging. Gandy Jackson was unbelievable, racking up 11 kills in the first two sets alone. Honestly, I thought they were going to cruise to a win.
Oh, yeah, they were totally dominant early on. Jackson was unstoppable. But then things kind of shifted, didn't they?
It did. Penn State started chipping away at the lead. That third set, phew, talk about a nail-biter.
Yeah.
They pulled off a 25-23 win, and the momentum totally swung in their favor.
I agree. You could feel the whole game changing right then and there.
Every single point was a battle. Penn State was so resilient, holding off Nebraska's attacks again and again. I don't know if you noticed this, but their defense seemed to get better as the match went on. It was like they could read Nebraska's every move.
Right. Their adjustments were spot on, and of course, we can't forget Cam Hanna's amazing play to seal that fourth set win for Penn State.
28-26.
Wow, to be down that much and force a fifth set. Talk about mental toughness.
The whole arena was buzzing, especially when Penn State fought off, like a dozen match points in that fourth set. And speaking of fighting spirit, we got to talk about Jess Mruzik, Penn State's star player. She was on fire that whole match, 26 kills in total. But in that last set, she was unstoppable.
Mruzik's court awareness was phenomenal. She was finding every opening, placing her shots perfectly. She became a real leader for Penn State, just wouldn't let them quit. Which brings us to another interesting story, Caroline Juravicius, the transfer player from Nebraska.
Oh, yeah.
She was key to Penn State's win, too. 20 kills for her.
Imagine that, facing your old team on a stage that huge, with everything riding on the game. I bet there was a whole other level of intensity there for her. What do you think was going through her mind?
Oh, I can't even imagine. It had to be an emotional roller coaster for her, beating the team you used to play for in that situation. That's some serious stuff.
Absolutely. It seemed like Penn State thrived under that kind of pressure. But I felt like the weight of the moment might have gotten to Nebraska in those later sets. They started making unforced errors. They just couldn't keep up that dominance they showed in the beginning.
It happens. That's the thing about high-stakes competition. Pressure can crush you, or it can push you to be even better. Penn State seemed to feed off that pressure, while Nebraska just couldn't find their groove.
You're so right. It's like they lost their rhythm.
We've got to talk about Penn State's coach, Katie Schumacher-Cauley. The pressure she must be under.
Oh, for sure. To be battling cancer and leading your team to the championship at the same time?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Her strength is inspiring. She's dealing with so much personally, but still out there coaching with such grace and focus. It makes you think, don't you think the way Penn State fought back against Nebraska, it kind of mirrors her own fight?
Oh, definitely. It's like poetry, almost. They were down and out, facing match point, but they just refused to give up. It's that same spirit Schumacher-Cauley shows every day,
It's powerful, that connection. Her resilience could easily be what's driving the players to dig deeper, to fight for every point.
You're right. Imagine that. Playing on the court, knowing your coach is going through that battle, it's like ultimate motivation. But let's not forget, this is the championship. They've got Louisville to contend with, and they're no pushover. They took down Pittsburgh in the other semifinal.
Yeah.
A huge upset.
Yeah, they did. And what's interesting is how different their styles are. Penn State's all about resilience, mental toughness. We saw that against Nebraska. They seem to thrive on adversity, And
Louisville, they've got this explosive energy, a knack for surprises, so much passion and intensity in their game.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fascinating final.
For sure. Two incredibly talented teams, each with their own strengths and stories. What do you think this means for the championship match? What kind of game are we in for?
Oh, yeah. I think it's going to be an emotional roller coaster. It'll be a battle of wills, a clash of styles, some of the best volleyball we'll see all year.
Yeah.
And let's not forget the historical significance. This is the first time ever a female head coach is going to win that championship.
It goes beyond just the sport. This is about breaking barriers, inspiring young athletes. It shows that anything's possible when you set your mind to it.
Couldn't have said it better myself. This match is bigger than just a trophy. It's about resilience, about the human spirit, about celebrating women in sports.
And, thinking about Schumacher-Cauley's journey, her battle with cancer, and now leading her team to this moment, What do you think this win means for her personally?
It's got to mean the world to her. It shows her strength, her dedication to her team and to the sport.
It's a sign of hope, a reminder that even when things are tough, you can still achieve incredible things.
It really makes you think about what drives us all, what pushes us to overcome obstacles and reach for our dreams.
Exactly. That's what's so amazing about sports. They show us the human spirit in its rawest form, the drive, the passion, pushing beyond limits.
I couldn't agree more. And looking ahead to the championship match, it's obvious there's so much more at stake than just a trophy. It's about defying the odds, about chasing your dreams, inspiring a whole new generation.
Thinking about everything going on here, Coach Schumacher-Cawley's story, the team's amazing comeback, this whole thing with the first potential female champion, it makes you wonder, what makes a team truly successful? We always talk about strategy and skill, but there's got to be more to it, right? Those intangible things.
You're right. We saw how a coach's personal journey can impact a team.
Right.
But what else is there beyond the actual game itself?
I think it comes down to their shared purpose, their belief in each other, maybe even the support of your fans. All of that together creates this incredible energy that pushes them to do amazing things.
It's fascinating, isn't it? What is it that sparks that fire, that never give up attitude?
Exactly. And that's what makes this championship so exciting. It's like all these stories, personal struggles, hopes, and dreams all coming together. It shows how strong the human spirit can be, how we overcome things and achieve greatness.
I'm right there with you. I can't wait to see how this all plays out. Who's going to win it all? Will Penn State keep riding that wave of resilience? Or will Louisville pull off another upset?
And what will this moment mean for Schumacher-Cawley and her team? So many questions. Only one way to find out.
This whole deep dive has been inspiring. It's made me really think about what it takes to succeed. We got into this incredible volleyball match, we saw how strong the human spirit can be, and we talked about what makes a team click. But just like any good story, we don't know the ending yet. So as we get ready for this championship match, let's remember it's not just about who wins or loses. It's about the journey they all took to get there, the lessons they learned, and the inspiration they give us all.